Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on...
Sea monsters.
Maybe, yeah.
I won this voucher in the raffle.
Step right up. Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed. Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that. You're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize. A can of... cat food. Generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Auf dem gelben Wagen sitz ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
About the raffle. Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory for a new pair of hiking boots. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr, just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip, on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes! Do you want it?
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought? A swimming animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur, Pteranodon. It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at it. This should fix the leak.
Sorry about the pedal boat. You were really looking forward to this, right?
To be honest, yeah, I was.
I'm gonna write you a voucher for a whole weekend during the next season, okay?
But I don't even know if I'll ever return.
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements.
I see an environmental disaster of at least medium proportions. Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low? The perfect spot for a bench.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
I see no reason for violence.
Didn't you read the sign?
Are you referring to the keep out sign or the one that says no trespassing?
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Eagle with a shell would be an indestructible super eagle.
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What are the first 3 items coming to your mind?
Kiss my bum.
Are you sometimes afraid of the day your true identity becomes uncovered?
Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank, soldier. You're with the CIA? BND? HVA? FBI? NSA? Spit it out!
Name's Tannhauser. I'm a quantum physicist on vacation.
Liar! That's ridiculous! You better tell me the truth, or else! Say something!
Nice hat.
Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what are you doing here anyway? The truth this time, the whole story!
Well, it all began a few weeks ago when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned, but Aunt Lottie gave her blessings. A prize like this should not be forfeited, she said. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey. And that's how I ended up here.
interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative, I always had the impression that something wasn't quite right with them.
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name Slessing, by the way.
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
Ever heard the term Saturn portal?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening, a gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junction in space-time.
That sounds familiar. What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. A secret society, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They are directing from the shadows, globally, playing governments like puppets on strings. They surely built something fishy up there in the mountains. I always knew it.
Crikey, you must have been down the deepest depths of the rabbit hole.
Of course I have. If you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that hum? Stop it! Make it stop! Stop, stop, stop! It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane with their atomic radiation!
That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics, blending modern science with occult magic. They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Saturn using Birkeland currents. Birkeland currents, ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn. To free the entities trapped in there. If you look at the northern pole of Saturn, you will recognize that shape, the hexagon.
What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend, sleepy fella.
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat, so they declared me insane and put me in the sanitarium. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium, before the cooperative took over. When things went down the drain, I realized that people like me have no place in a society like this. People like me have to disappear, go undercover. We have to resist until our day comes.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
The landscape vaguely reminds me of home.
No way. Brass is my kryptonite, and contact allergies are nothing to joke about. I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense. This windmill provides electricity to the treehouse. Autonomous and sustainable. This should suffice for a paddle wheel. Ahoy. The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting. Poor sod, stuck in the mud. Literally.